You are now tuned in to The Real Deal.
What is up, guys? It's The Real Deal. Welcome back to the channel. Guys, today we're not going to be looking at one, but we're going to be looking at two Charizard decks today that have both won tournaments. Obviously, Charizard, one of the strongest cards in the game, can be a little bit hard to set up. So we're going to see how the pros do it. So the first one is a deck by Zin. And it's just a very classic setup. So double Charmander, double Charmeleon, double Charizard, and then double Moltres. So, you know, very, very classic setup. But it's all about the support cards that we're going to use. So we've got double potion in there, obviously to heal, give us a little bit more survivability so we can set up our Charizard. X speed so we can move things around, especially with if we've got Charmander in the front line. Obviously, we always want to try and get Moltres in hand and then put Moltres on the front line and just build up that energy. Then we've got double Pokeballs, double Pokemon Communication. Pokemon Communication has just made Charizard so much stronger. Any deck that you're running like a triple evolution line, you always want to bring in that communication. Then we've got one Giant Cape, double Professor Oak, and then we've got a Leaf as well. And one thing I want to note is that whenever I look at sort of pro decks, they don't always double things up. And that's a bad habit. I love to double things up. But the pros, you know, they'll look at sort of what they need and think, oh, actually, for this deck, I could get away with just having one Leaf and one Giant Cape. Definitely makes sense in this deck because Charizard, if he's on the front line, you know, it's going to be very unlikely you're going to retreat with him. You might need to though. So having that one Leaf does give us that little bit of flexibility. And then we've got Susie Froggy EX weekly. And this one has a few more Pokemon in it. So we've got the same, again, the classic lineup with the double Moltres and the double Charizard EX. But then we're also running Larvesta and Volcarona. So Volcarona, it's a pretty solid card actually. So if we do get them instead of Charizard, we're going to be able to do 80 damage and we can choose who we do it to. So it's a really good sniping card. So if someone does retreat, we can snipe their back line with that Volcanic Ash. And again, we've got X speed in there just again to help move things around. Double Pokeball, then the double Professor Oak, and then double Leaf. I will be honest, I do feel that I prefer the sort of more classic Zin deck. But we're going to test them both out today, let you guys see them both in action, and just take it from there. So let's hop into the arena. All right, we're going up against level 1. And what we're going to do is we'll do 3 matches of Zin and then 3 matches of Susie. And this is like an incredible lineup. So we've already got Moltres and we've got Charmander in line. The only thing that can make this better if we had like Professor Oak. And we're going up against a water deck. So slight advantage to the enemy. And even though this guy says level 1, he's actually level 50. So it must be a little bit of a spender. So Snova. And what else have they got in the bank? Oh, double Pokeball straight off the bat. You lucky son of a gun. So we've got Professor as well. Things are looking really, really, really good at the moment. Drop the Professor, drop it like it's hot. Another Moltres and Charmeleon. Wow. This is looking sweet. So I will drop the other Moltres. And the reason for that is obviously it's great to just throw all that energy into Charmander. But if something does go wrong, at least I can split some energy or put some into Moltres just to balance things out. So yeah, of course, throwing that straight into Charmander. And actually, Triumph and Light Pack just dropped today. So we might be going up against some interesting decks. But hopefully you can just see the power of this deck. You know, mobility, survivability, that is everything. And energy. Energy is such a big thing in this game. All right, bringing in the Rocky Helm. Another Professor. Sweet. Does not get much better than that. Let's drop the Professor. See what we get. Another X speed and a potion. So Charmeleon is looking pretty strong. I'm going to put energy into Moltres. And yeah, we're just going to keep pumping everything into Charmeleon. But yeah, we're doing pretty well so far. Again, a single energy. So let's drop that in Charmeleon. Maybe I should have put that other energy into our Charmeleon. Because we have got 2x speeds as well. But as soon as like Charizard's charged up, there's no one stopping us. We are just an unstoppable force. They quit on us already. I think they can just see it coming. Charizard EX getting all the glory. Didn't do anything this match. Did nothing. All the Moltres. All right, we're going up against B Squiggly Wiggly Diggly. We're going first, and we're going up against a grass deck, so that's going to give us a huge advantage. This is a terrible starting hand. So with the Professor, we're hoping for an X speed and a Moltres. That would really sweeten up the deal. Got Pokeball as well, so maybe things are going to... There's Moltres. There it is, guys. And hopefully with the Professor, we can pick up an X speed as well. That would be the dream. There it is. Everything is screaming real deal today. I'll be honest, I tried to build a Charizard deck, and this is so much better than the one that I went for. I was putting in like Rocky Helm, and I think I was just putting in too many tools and stuff. And I think, when you guys are building a deck, you really need to think about what is the core of my deck? What Pokemon am I running? What are their strengths? What are their weaknesses? What can I do to make my deck more consistent? And then build your support cards around it. I feel that a lot of times you sort of build a deck and then it has really good success. It has really good support cards, but then you just rinse and repeat. And that's not a good way to play this game. You need to think about what you're doing. But yeah, this is looking like a really good matchup for us though. Already got Charmeleon. Double energy. Sweet. And as soon as we get Charizard, we're down to 10 cards. We've got Pokeball, we've got Charizard. Not Charizard, we've got Professor Oak still to get. So, and then the 2 Charizards. So that's like 4 cards that will help us get that Charizard. And I do feel kind of bad. I feel a little bit guilty. Whenever you go up against a grass deck with something like this, you are going to just stomp. Not going to lie. Try and grab the right card. So, drop that communication. Moltres, get the hell out of here. Can we get that Charizard? Yes, we can. And this is what's making this deck so consistent. Is Pokemon communication and just being able to move stuff around. I'm trying to remember, how many, is it just 1 fire energy we discharge? It's been so long since I played a Charizard deck. Sweet, a double, baby. So let's just check. So discards 2 energy. So actually, this is already a win. So we're going to bring in Charizard and we are just going to wreck heads. I mean, Executor is an absolute boss of a card. It's one of my faves. Just, you can steamroll people so quickly. Yanmega's pretty solid as well. Personally, I've never used them though. So another energy into Charizard. And they quit already. Everyone is going to be quitting on us today. So that's 2-0. Let's move on to the third one. Rad. Going up against Soul. We're going second. And we're going up against another grass deck. This could be brutal, guys. And we've got the Professor as well. So no Charmander just yet. Interesting. Druddigon Venusaur. I like it. Venusaur is one of my favorite cards. So good. Like the damage, the heals. And we've got a Charizard already. Charmeleon. So, kind of a bit of a shame. I do want to drop that communication. Hopefully, we can get a Charmander. I'm actually going to sacrifice the Charmeleon. Okay, we swapped Charmeleon for Charmeleon. So, not much we can do. I'm just going to stall him out. Stall him out. But yeah, definitely need to get that Charmeleon, Charmander ASAP. So we're down to 12 cards. There it is. At least we've still got that lineup. Maybe I was a little bit too quick on the draw there. But yeah, this is looking really, really solid. Okay, fail, fail. Triple tails. No one wants to see that. But yeah, we've got that, all of that lined up. I think one of the things that makes this deck really strong as well, people do not play Mars or Red Card that often. I mean, that could totally screw us over. But it's very, very unlikely they're going to be running it. And I guess with Pokemon communication as well, it can just, it's going to run in our favor. So the aim of the game is to get to 6 energy, and then it's pretty much game over. Another a single heads. Yeah, things are not really going our way just yet, but we've got plenty of time to run this one. Got a 1 card lead. Venusaur already, but as you guys know, Venusaur cannot take the heat from Charizard. And it feels weird we don't have Sabrina in this deck, but obviously we don't need it. Charizard doing that boss damage is just unstoppable. So the first thing we want to do is make sure we've got Charizard evolved. Gonna put that Giant Cape on as well. We don't need another Charizard. Single Charizard is enough. He's just an absolute unit. So if we can get that 6 energy again, it's not going our way, but it doesn't matter. Like, this deck is so consistent. And Moltres, you know, we do heavily rely on Moltres for generating that energy. But yeah, this deck is just so solid. Like, a pure god tier. Absolutely love it. Okay, so getting out Ivysaur. There's Venusaur. I wonder if they're going to go for the retreat. I mean, even if they double the Venusaur up, we're taking them all down. I wonder if this is going to be like the 3rd person to quit on us. They're playing the clock. Come on, bruh. Can you quit or do something? Bruh, they're playing the clock again. Right, I feel like this guy has definitely quit on us. So what we're going to do is we're going to use double X speed with Moltres, just so we can save that energy. And then we're going to bring in Charizard to start dropping some peeps. So Crimson Storm, the ultimate damage ability. 200 damage, Druddigon. Hasta la vista, baby. So that is Druddigon gone. And I don't think there's anyone that can really take out Charizard once they're up and going. And they quit on us. We knew it was coming. Game over, man. Game over. But yeah, Zin's deck, so solid. Literally, three out of 3. Everyone is just quitting on us. Let's see how we get on with Susie. All right, going up against Squiggly Wiggly Diggly. We're going second. And it's a water deck. So a little bit of a weak starting hand. But we do have that X speed. One thing I want to say about this deck as well is that with Volcarno, I can't even remember the name. With this Fire Moth, we could sub them out for Macargo. I think Macargo might be a better option with that burn, doing some really solid damage. And Manaphy going against, Palkia. Palkia's like a solid card, like really do like it. Double X speed, nice. Let's see what we pick up. Larvesta. So I think that's one of the reasons I sort of prefer the other deck is that you can, you're more likely to get Moltres. Then you can throw Moltres in the front line and start doing stuff. So I'm going to keep Charmander out for now. Drop X speed maybe next turn. Just depends on what we get. Yeah, so Manaphy, Palkia as well is just like such a frustrating card. There it is. There's the Moltres. Sweet. So let's start lining that up. Let's get Charmander off the bench. I mean, onto the bench, off the front line. And then Inferno Dance like no one's watching. This is going to be interesting. We'll sort of see how many heads can we get. 1, 2, 3, baby. Triple. So sticking it all on Charmeleon. And then I'll put some energy into Larvesta. Yeah, that's it. Volcano. Yeah, so Volcano it is sort of, I don't know. I find it like a hard card to pronounce. Don't know what's wrong with me. But yeah, Palkia can just one-shot my Moltres. Oh, and we do have Volcario set up. So I'm going to split the energy. It just depends if we can pick up Charizard next turn or not. Might be the deciding factor of this one. Okay, one more energy. So Charmeleon is all set up. So yeah, Palkia is like a really fun deck. Really is strong. But I'm not like a huge fan. It's a little bit inconsistent. And it's hard to get that Dimensional Storm up. But I guess when it is there, it does do a huge amount of damage. I mean, he's going to literally one-shot our Moltres. And I am going to throw Volcano out in the front line. Okay, so this is going to be hard. We are like sort of way behind on this one. Can we get the Charizard? Nope. But the Professor, he's going to help. But not this time. Okay, so yeah, stick it into Volcarno. Volcanic Ash. Obviously, we have to focus down Palkia. I've got a feeling they might have a heal. So could be a little bit in trouble. And Misty. If they've got Misty in hand, oh, she's so frustrating. Misty is probably like the worst card in the game. Like the luck on her is just crazy. Okay, Charizard. No. Damn. See, I know for a fact if we were playing the other deck, this would be an easy win. So we are going to keep... We're going to go for the retreat. We're going to bring in Charmeleon. We don't have a choice, really. Volcarino would just get one-shotted next turn. At least with Charmeleon, we've got another turn. Don't think... We've got no potions in this deck either. So again, we're lacking that survivability and just being able to just like move around the board. So let's see. Is he going to retreat? No, he's going to stay out front. He's got to have Misty. No. Bringing in Cyrus. Down to 6 cards as well. 6 card and no Charizard. What are the odds? What are the odds, guys? So that was a little bit frustrating. Obviously, not to get Charizard down in 6 card is really bad luck. But at the same time, though, I know if we were playing Zin's deck, we would definitely got the W. So let's move on to the next one, see how we get on. All right, going up against Baker Zero. We're going second. And we're going up against another water deck. At least things are a little bit more lined up this time. Hopefully we can get Charmander pretty quickly. 15 to 15. Articuno Palkia. So this is like a very classic deck. Very, very strong. They'll be running Cyrus as well. Cyrus is so good for this deck because with Articuno, you're doing the same. It's like a weaker version of Palkia, but you can just have so much control on the board. It's definitely like an upgrade to having Sabrina. Misty flipping out. Damn, so no Charmander just yet. Okay, flipping the coins. Double, baby. And yeah, definitely just want to get that, like, you know, 2 Pokeballs in there. So there's sort of 6 cards we're after, and that should really help us get our Charmander. So it's almost 50-50. So not too bad. Another Charizard. So I am going to put the energy into Moltres. Might be worth Moltres doing a little bit of damage with that Heat Blast. Another double. And Articuno is going to start slapping us next turn. I guess one of the good things about Moltres is that the damage that we receive is our weakness is electric and not water. Water can just be so difficult to deal with. Damn, that giant cape coming in clutch. Definitely going to give them like some survivability. Okay, so we got the X speed. Still not able to get what we want, which is really frustrating. Again, so we're down to 12 cards. Let's go Heat Blast. But we've not picked up Professor, and we've had no Pokeballs either. So that is quite unlucky. And they've already had a Professor as well. Double Misty. They've got to be putting that into Palkia. Palkia even. Nice. Definitely going to be having Vaporeon. And I'm a big fan of Vaporeon. Just be able to move stuff around is pretty cool. Another Moltres. Dang. So let's drop Moltres. And I'm gonna put energy into this Moltres. I will hold off for now. And I feel like he's gonna go for my Moltres is gonna go for the kill. But that means then Larvesta can come in and take out Articuno. And it's a big sacrifice because they're gonna waste 3 energy. And energy's everything in this game. If you haven't got energy, you got nothing. Yep, they're going for the retreat. Are they going to put Vaporeon in the front line? They might have Vaporeon. No, Palkia. But if they got Vaporeon, they can move that across, can't they? Which is really very difficult to deal with. We're actually stuck here because Dimensional Storm does 20 damage. That could one-shot Moltres if I were to go for the retreat. So I'm actually going to stick out Moltres again. And things are just not lining up for us right now. Ooh. But we do have Volcariona now. He can just straight up However, yeah, we need to use Volcariona because we need to take out Articuno ASAP. But we are burning so much energy. It's a bit of a shame that it discards 2 energy. That is a huge cost. And we can't take out Palkia. Well, we've got like 3 turns. Which is going to be really, really hard to pull off. But we can go for the snipe and take out Vaporeon. That is the play. So yeah, at least we've got that in hand. I was thinking again though, just this deck, we are struggling to sort of get our Charizard up. And Charizard, is such a beast of a card. And I wonder if this guy thinks they've got it in hand. But yeah, this has got to be game over, man. There's no way they can win this. Well, that was an interesting play. They've messed up a little bit there. What I would have done, well, actually, it depends if they could retreat. If they could have retreated, I'd have brought in Articuno and then transferred the energy, and that would one shot. But we've got Leaf. Gonna retreat. And this Moth is actually a little bit of a beast. And that is GG. Bruh, you just got sat. Absolutely wrecked. Yeah, what a comeback. Considering this is such a hard matchup for us. We didn't get Charmander way too late into the match. What a turnaround. Yeah, and Volcarona actually coming in clutch. Facing off against L53-5. We're going second. Another water deck. Everyone's going ham and water today. So this is a pretty okay startup line. The only thing that could be better is if we had the Professor. The Professor, he makes everything better. Palkia again. Everyone's playing Palkia today. And I still don't have the immersive Palkia. It's my most wanted card. Like the black and white. It's such a nice card. It's like so unique looking compared to the rest. Just can't get my hands on it. Another Larvesta. So let's start charging up. And let's see. A single. Gonna have to drop it on Larvesta at the moment. If we get like Charmeleon, then I'll think about it. But yeah, just can't get Charizard. And to be fair, this deck, it should be all about the Charizard. Like you saw Zin's deck, how strong Charizard was. Everyone was quitting on us as well before like Charizard got to do some serious damage. But it is such a broken card. Misty failing again. But yeah, he's going to chip down Moltres super quick. Okay, so we could go for double Volcarona, but I want to go for the single. Okay, what are we getting? Triple, baby. So it's actually time, I think, for Volcarona to step onto the active spot. And we can two-shot Palkia. Oh, but Misty. Don't be broken. There we go. There we go. She's known for getting tails. I mean, she can be absolutely god tier, but she can also be absolute fail as well. So one of the best things about this deck as well is that, well, now that we've got Palkia sort of... I am going to drop Leaf. Oh, no, I'm going to have to use X-Speed instead. So, what the greatest weakness about Palkia is if you lose Palkia, you literally lose all of that damage and all of that energy. They knew it was coming. So, yeah, not bad. 3 for 2. Sorry, yeah, 2 wins out of 3 for Susie and 3 for 3 for Zin. I'm going to have to say Zin's deck is so much better. I just think so much, there's more survivability. You have a better chance of getting Charizard, who is so busted, like so broken. But yeah, love both decks though. But yeah, definitely going to give it to Zin though. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thanks for watching, guys. Please leave me a cheeky thumbs up. Make sure you smash that subscribe, and I'll see you all in a video soon. Peace.